Hello there, people! Because I know you guys are not getting sick of all the deathmatch maps, we're going to check out another one! This time around, we're checking out EdTest1! Yay! This is basically a map made by Zeb, a poor mountaineer who barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some gruel and all of a sudden he realized he was suddenly cruel. And he decided to make an evil Quake map. So yeah, he made a test map created with some utilities he wrote. So basically, there's really nothing here for like, what he actually used to make it because it is entirely his own utilities. Though he did use QBSP and light, you know, the general stuff. But yeah, other than that, really nothing spectacular or really mentionable. Though I should say that this is basically version 0.75. This isn't really the full completed version. It's basically 3/4 of the way done, and he decided to release it for some reason. So yeah, it also offers single player here, you know, as a sure, even though it's not at all. You know, gotta love when they do stuff like that, right? Single player, sure! Well, you know, at least the difference is it's not a definite yes, it's more like a sure, you could. But yeah, it's basically made for 1 to 4 players in deathmatch, relatively small deathmatch level. It took about 6 hours, though 3 days if you count the writing of the utilities. Editors used breeze ... I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if that's like, it was a breeze to write it, or if that's the name of the editor he used. I mean, this is a rather weird thing, but like I said, he basically wrote it, so that does kind of make sense, that it's kind of like an editor that we've never heard of. Yeah. It's a really weird situation that it's like breeze. I mean, maybe he's using like Breeze Designer? I'm not really sure. See, Breeze doesn't really tell me much. But yeah, basically Breeze Designer is like a 3D modeling thing, kind of like how Autodesk was. So that might be the case, here, people. I'm not really sure. You know, it's really kind of confusing because it was made for Windows 98, according to what I'm seeing here. So it might be a bit too recent. Like, it might not have existed in 1996. And so that makes the debate of what exactly is Breeze in 1996? What exactly could you use to make Quake that's called Breeze back in 1996? And that's kind of the question I have here. And, I'm not really seeing anything from, like, a brief thing that actually is, like, 100% definite what he even used to edit this thing. Like I said, the Breeze editor thing I found was from, like, Windows 98. That's, like, a 3D modeler. And it doesn't sound like that, so, what exactly was it? Who in God's name knows? So yeah, basically, he used some of the tools that he wrote himself, so yeah, there's really nothing to put up on the wiki for, like, level editors. No bugs, probably. There's still no lights in this level, and there's some texture problems. So yeah, we have a version here that's basically without even lighting. That's brilliant. So yeah, he's basically going to have like fullbright on, basically have like it's that way it's like indefinite lighting, and so that way there's like no shadows or anything at all. So yeah, it's even less polished than all the other levels we've been seeing. Isn't that brilliant? Yeah. So EdTest1. Let's load this thing up and see exactly what in God's name it's like, right people? Yeah, right down here. So you see we're getting through a lot of different levels. And we end up in a pool of water, of all things. There's no name in the level. It's all very, very bright in comparison to everything we've been seeing. Because, you know, no shadows. It's a double-barreled shotgun, and here is a thunderbolt under the ramp. But yeah, as I was saying before, it's basically the entire level is fully lit up. Use basically something like our fullbright. Basically give you the same effect in the normal level. They apparently use something like that here, and basically makes it so the entire level is visible at all times. Which is good, because otherwise this would kind of stink. So here's a way out here, whereby you can come up here, get the rocket launcher. This seems to lead somewhere else. So I might want to check in here first and see what's exactly at this ramp. We have a second floor here. Just a random wall that's like out of this area here for no reason. Here's a grenade launcher though. Brilliant! And that's about it in this here. Very wide empty areas. Very lit up map. You can tell this is not the highlight of the Aftershock pack. This is probably one of the more worst maps in the pack, actually. So, yeah, you guys get to come along on this journey as we pick up guns in a light, lit up area. Otherwise, don't really have much of a point now to this area, do we? So you see we come up here, up the staircase. This area down here, you have a little alcove with a double-barreled shotgun. And now we're on top of the area we came in on with a super nail gun. And here's a ramp that leads upwards, leading nowhere! Gotta love it. This is totally pointless. Up here is just a super nail gun in a way that looks like it's going forward, but doesn't actually. As you can kind of see from this view, there's really like nowhere we haven't been. Yeah, there's no secret areas, nothing. This is really very bare bones, people. Like, literally one of the most bare bones thing you could think of. I wouldn't think there's like ammo in this map, or health, or really anything. How can this be version 0.75? All that there was a couple guns and, the textures. Like, there's no lights, so it looks really atrocious because of this fullbright thing. You know, I'm not sure how well it'd even be balanced. There's no ammo or health or really anything that you'd expect in a level, so it doesn't really have much in the way of playability besides the basic guns. Why exactly was this released to the public? Like, it doesn't really make sense. What is it, test my level and see how exactly what you think of it? I mean, I can't even really get much of an opinion on this or whatnot. It's so incomplete that what exactly is there to really say? It's a couple rooms that really don't have anything going for them that really stand out or really make it in any way memorable. I can't exactly imagine what exactly opinions you could get for this level. You know, I mean, sure, maybe the balance of it, but would anyone even be playing this level? I mean, would anyone even bother picking up this thing and trying it? Not really sure. Maybe back in 1996, like at the very early era, it was kind of made. Definitely not a little bit later when the quick map, deathmatch map area in particular was so oversaturated that becomes basically, people are only playing a very limited number of maps. At least here it sounds like there was a kind of a craze for playing different levels. So, yeah. There's really not much to talk about here. This is a very bare bones, light Brit up map. It's almost near test level material. So anyway, that was that level. Thank you all for watching, people. It's been an adventure, and I shall see you all next time.